Ah, September 29th, 1888, 7:35 p.m.
Another
It's been like
false lead
2 weeks,
by the police, Holmes?
I think.
Yesterday's Times says that a John Fitzgerald who had claimed responsibility for the murder of Annie Chapman has finally been released. He was, it says, lying.
That's of little importance, Watson.
It's incredible. It's been more than 3 weeks since the murderer struck, and the tension is as strong as ever. The press won't stop talking about him, and people are still full of fear. Perhaps the killer got what he wanted, people talking about him, and has chosen to stop committing crimes. What do you think, Holmes?
He hasn't even wrote to the
I doubt it,
newspapers yet
Watson.
in this.
Everything leads me to believe that he is in hiding and waiting for the right moment. The area is packed with police, and that would obviously hamper his work.
You think he will start again, Holmes?
I have every reason to believe nothing will stop him short of his arrest or his death. Sadly, our investigation has reached a dead end, and I fear that we'll need another victim to get back on track.
Eesh.
Yes, how awful. And what of the case of the burnt mat? Have you resolved that?
Oh, that's a matter of little interest, and resolving will be of no benefit, above all to Miss Fleming. Ha! I hear the footsteps of my faithful Wiggins on the stairs. The game is afoot again, Watson.
This is actually sad because in real life...
Mr.
Oh.
Holmes, the scribbler resurfaced. At last.
Excellent, Wiggins.
Dang, I didn't mean to skip it.
Nothing on the doctor?
Sorry, Mr. Holmes. He's one sleek yank, but we'll find him.
Good work. Here's something for you.
Wait, who's resurfaced? That's okay, I can go and look.
Watson, if I can get my hands on this bulling, I will have much more interesting news on the bothersome tumble.
Oh, this is... okay.
I've only to change. If you can, Watson, I entreat you to stay here and await my word. We may not be more than two when the time to act comes.
You can count on me, Holmes.
Okay. What I was gonna say is, it's actually really sad that in real life, cops do have to wait sometimes, like FBI, like for another crime to be committed, so just so they can have more evidence and more clues, or for the killer or whoever, blah, to make a mistake. That's sad. That victims, like, they help stop the person from continuing their travesties like this. Also, I accidentally cut that scene, but basically the kid came in and he was saying, like, they know the squibbler, who is the reporter guy. They called him the squibbler, I'm not sure. Let me just look at this dialogue. Don't they save all my dialogues? Where's my talk with the baby? Where's the child? Pounces cat. Who's helping me? Who are these kids? Whatever. I thought it saved all the dialogue. It didn't save that for whatever reason, but we have to go find Bowling, who's the reporter, because he's making Squibby nervous. Okay, what are we doing in my room? Did I change my clothes, or can I go back to looking decent? I can't believe it didn't save that dialogue with that kid on the 29th. See, it's the 29th. It's been like 2 weeks almost. We don't have no notes either. Okay, what am I doing? Am I taking a nap in here? I told Watson to stay here.
I must go to the Central News Agency.
Well, goodbye then.
I'm sure Watson is happy. Dude, I'd be happy being in a cozy apartment right now. Like, I'm not. I am. But, you know, not worrying about traveling the London streets of gloom and doom. Alright, Central News Agency is... That's the London Hospital. Wardolph... Oh. Central News Agency, Fleet Street. Ah, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street? Yeah.
I must go to the Central
I
News
forget that
Agency.
takes place in London also. There's
The
some...
press agency where bullying works.
Oh, 29/30th, 10 p.m. There's a lot of nefarious activities happening in London back in the day, let me tell you. Not to say that Sweeney Todd is based on a true story, but maybe. Right? He's obviously based off Jack the Ripper, kind of. Well, he's a slasher. But you know what I mean, like the creepiness of it all. Not really a Jack the Ripper based. You know what I'm trying to say? It's not the same story. Okay, what am I doing here? Oh, I'm like, am I here like after hours? Do they even know I'm here? This is a cool place. This, journalist news agency place.
The fire has almost gone out, but the stove is still burning hot.
10 p.m. If you're a real journalist, you're not sleeping. You're getting the case. Or you're dying. But I heard that this guy barely works and he like just hangs out at the pub. That's what they said about him. Oh, you scared me, dude. Who are you?
I would imagine these
Hey,
What do you want?
It would be very informative to search Bulling's desk before meeting him, but first I must get rid of this bothersome person, perhaps by offering him a scoop.
yeah, who is this? Let's give him a scoop. Oh, can we tell him like, hey, these people are not who they say they are?
Good evening, I'm looking for Tom Bulling, the journalist.
He isn't here.
I'm
Must be
disguised.
sitting off somewhere. He gave me a tip. He wanted to save a scope for me. He always gets a good dirt, and yet when he comes in here, it's just to warm his behind. Look, he pulled his desk over the stove.
I have no idea what he just said.
Listen, Scoop, I'm bringing it over. Only if Bulling isn't here, I'm leaving.
Wait, what's this scoop?
Bulling promised me a reward for info. There's a charlatan who does spiritualist seances that are a little bit special. He steals corpses from the morgue, puts makeup on them, dresses them up, and then uses them as puppets.
This is true.
I'll give you your dues. We'll pay you if this info is true.
I'll write down the address of the hideout on the crook's leaflet, but the police will be in on this one, so you better get there in time.
Understood. I'll go alone. Too bad for Bulling.
What if we get this man killed?
Something in advance.
Look on Bulling's desk. I know that he always leaves a few coins around for his snitches. Cheers.
You mean his sources?
Pleased that I'm divulging the case, but I don't see any other way.
This is actually bad on Sherlock. You're gonna send a journalist. These guys are actually criminals. What they're doing. It was like, who's to say they won't hurt that man for, like, you know, showing up there at their spot? He should at least told the police, like, for backup. What's this piece of paper we got? I owe you? An IOU? Can we read it? Can we not? Is it not part of our documents? Okay, what's this police? I mean, what's this police? This phone.
A telephone, a device that enables you to talk with anyone in London, provided the receiver has a telephone too.
What a surprise. Who would have thought? I did know that was a telephone. Now, where's Homeboy's desk? I was trying to see, like, oh, okay, is this it? Yes. Okay, let's, oh, we're looking all the way in.
This is Bulling's desk, the one closest to the stove. A charred match. These are Bulling's notes. They are of little interest at the moment, but one never knows.
You never know. You never can know.
Some coins. I will take them. That will avoid suspicion if the journalist returns.
Wow. Sherlock is funny.
Come in handy.
That nasty rag? Alright. That's all at his desk. What about in the desk? Like in the drawers? Oh, trash. Perfect, yeah. Oh, goodness. I love reading cursive. Permit me to defend myself against the slanderous accusations brought against me. You were not lied to regarding the facts. Mr. Bulling spends all of his time in the most odious of pubs, but I am only doing my work as a journalist. It is during these outings that I can find the best information because I am thus in contact with the common man. Let me prove to you, dear boss, that I can bring to this agency what it deserves. The most extraordinary and the most stimulating information for... I got cut off. He's not wrong, though. Obviously, he is have a problem drinking, it seems, and he's not really doing a good job. But he's not wrong. Like, you want to be in the know, you know, with the people. Because it's not even that something could be happening to them, but maybe somebody they know, you know? Because people are like just eyes and ears of buildings. They just are. People are always listening and watching. Aren't they? Maybe just me. So I am a fly on the wall, you know? I love the news. I'd be a great journalist, but that's why I'm not one. Because I had this conversation when I actually was starting college. I was transferring. I wanted to be an investigative journalist, go undercover and all these great things. But I knew, knowing myself, I will find absolutely anything out and get my entire family killed. I knew it. I couldn't do it. I sacrificed my dream for my family. It's true, though. That is 100% a true story. True facts.
The fire has almost gone out.
Okay.
The stove is still burning hot. Bulling recently used the stove.
Yes, he did. We went through his desk, so...
I need more information.
Okay, let's get it. Oh, everybody loves Queen Victoria over here.
Victoria, to keep the journalists on their toes, I suppose.
She must be like the reigning monarch during this time, I'm pretty sure. Okay, whose desk is this? Okay, that's a mirror. Look at that interesting typewriter. Did you see it? It's like like a horseshoe kind of shape like this. For Mr. Moore, I have noticed that one of its typewriters can write in cursive like this. I have noticed that one of your employees, Thomas Bulling, arrived at the meeting in a state of inebriation. Dude, this guy is gonna get fired, if not already. I must ask you to take care of your team's discipline. I know that you indulge this journalist, given the explosive information that he manages to flesh out, but this behavior is unacceptable. This should not repeat itself, or I will hold you personally responsible. The assistant director. That's interesting.
Bulling's boss, Mr. Moore, seems to be protecting the journalist.
Because he gets the good stories, man. But he's a drunkard. Alright. I think we have everything. Oh, what? It's the director's office.
I need more information.
Bruh. What do you need? I'm here for you, Sherlock. Should I try to make a phone call? Maybe I'll try to make a phone call.
A telephone.
Do I have anyone's number? I have an IOU. Maybe I'm supposed to put the, maybe, okay, I've got IOU in Bulling's notes. Maybe I'm supposed to put this IOU somewhere. There's not anywhere for me to put that, excuse me. So we've got to get in there. He clearly threw something away. I didn't take that. I didn't put those two together, Sherlock, but now I'm here with you. Yes.
One piece of blotting paper. Curious. It looks like someone wanted to destroy this piece of blotting paper that had red ink on it. I can make out a few more letters, but backwards. I need something to help me.
So what we know... Okay, I'm ignoring what he's saying because I don't care. But Jack the Ripper wrote in red ink, but this journalist is not him. It's not him at all. But that's an interesting detail. He said that this thing is written backwards. What did he say to me? Piece of blotting paper. We have a mirror.
By putting this piece of blotting paper in front of the mirror, I can read what is written.
Information of the Whitechapel killer. Call by telephone. Wah. Interesting. Very interesting.
Apparently, our journalist gets his information by telephone too. Sadly, the name's almost erased.
Yes, Wah. That could be anybody. We could just get a phone book and start going through the W's.
If I telephone one of Bulling's contacts pretending to be his assistant, I might learn something of interest.
Okay. Oh, it's obviously Wallasby.
This page has some light ink stains. It contains a list of telephone numbers.
Where's Wallasby's number, though? So, how do we call them? Oh, we can't call Wallasby? I'm gonna call Lavishheart. I gotta be careful because I don't think I have a lot of money. I mean, Sherlock, he's not hard up. You must take some change with him. Okay.
I need more information.
Like... what?
This page has some light...
Where do we even get this page from? I mean, and is this even currency? What am I even looking at here? He said he needs more information.
I need more information.
Is this a puzzle? I need to know more about, who was Wallasby. These are the notes that I got from this desk. I might actually have everything I need. Okay. What else does he need? We don't know Wallasby's number. I'm trying to think, is there anywhere I could have seen this number? No. And then the numbers on the coins is also confusing me. I'm not sure what that means. Oh!
Walesby 1875, an ingenious way to save his contacts.
How did we figure that out?
Central, Walesby 1875, if you will. Thank you, I will wait.
I just went with my intuition.
Walesby, I am listening.
Hello, my dear man. I'm calling on behalf of Tom Bulling.
Bulling. So you know where this hypocrite, this liar, this...
Not at all. He is currently
cigarettes and carrots that took place at the commercial street market.
Oh my gosh. Do the police have a suspect for the bizarre theft of cigarettes and carrots that took place at the commercial street market? Oh my gosh, I'm supposed to know what to say. When he comes home for work, will vote for me at a civil servant, Scotland Yard. Okay, wait. Scotland Yard is searching for a rabbit. Because of the carrots? No. Will surely be your best representative? No. How am I supposed to know? Is it just guessing? Do the police have a suspect for the Scotland Yard is searching for a rabbit gardener and ecologists.
I think according to Bullen, that Inspector Lestrade's team is looking for a...
Wait, I didn't mean to say this.
with a bad cough.
Ah, damn bullying. One day he'll be in some serious trouble for mocking the police. And now, can you tell me, with regards to the parliamentary scandal, what did the head of the Whig Party respond to the Tories who were treating him as a great incompetent?
Maybe I did get that right. A rabbit with a bad cough? That's like a dumb joke. Do you know? Because it's a cigarettes and carrots he was stealing, and cigarettes make you cough. Okay, I don't know. With regards to the parliamentary scandal, what did the head of the Whig Party respond to the Tories who are treating him as a great incompetent? The head of the Tories, he makes a lot of noise and secrecy. I must have got that right because it just like cut. Okay, so he will surely be your best representative. No. Vote for me. I will surely be your best representative. No.
According
Oh.
to Bullen, the head of the Whigs said, "Vote for me, I will be your best representative."
Good. I'll wait for a good paper. There is one last question. According to a government social study, civil servants make the best husbands. Why?
What are these random questions? My brain cannot connect what I'm doing here. Silver servants make the best husbands. Why? When he comes home from work, he is never tired and has already read the newspaper.
I believe I can confirm that it is because civil servants aren't tired and have already read the paper when they come home from work.
Very true. Good. It seems like bullying has finally done his work.
As everything is all in order, can you now tell me where the information is that you sent to the agency?
Yes, there is a large brown envelope near the dispatch cabinet. It's in there that we exchange our tips with bullying.
1,000 thanks. Goodbye, sir.
My salutations to bullying.
That's just weird. I don't even know like what is going on with my head in this game today. Brown envelope near the dispatches. Where's that cabinet? Isn't it over here? Isn't this where things happen? Oh yes, excuse me.
There are several documents in this file. Let's see.
Ahoo. Oh wow. Okay. Notes on Spring Hill Jack. That's right. We saw him. We have a flyer about that somewhere. Spring Hill Jack, the Terror of London. Fantastical character. First appearance 1837. Associated with several suspicious muggings and robberies taking place in London and other parts of England. Description: a diabolical appearance. Bats' wings, horns, blue flames coming out of the mouth and or eyes, etc. Identifying marks. All of the eyewitnesses speak of his capacity to make leaps of superhuman distance. Where his nickname? Okay, is he a vampire? Is he Mothman? Conclusion. Having become the very example of the urban legend of our century, this character fascinates as much by his demonic and fantastical aura as by the fact that he has never been caught by the police. Important. At the time of the attacks against the young women, Lucy Scales and Jane Aslop, the papers covering the events had record sales for weeks. That's why Spring Hill Jack is the reoccurring hero of cheap fantasy publications and theater pieces. Popular and financial success guaranteed. Typical.
I wonder why Bullen is studying this tale about Spring Hill Jack so meticulously.
Maybe he's gonna write like a report of a sighting of him or something. He's gonna make up something dumb. Liston pencil. The Terror of London. Spring Heel Jack. The Phantom Killer. Oh, he's coming up with names. He's coming up with names for whoever the Jack the Ripper is. The Phantom Killer, the Butcher's Bead. The Whitechapel Butcher. Dr. Death. The London Ripper. The Bleeder. The Bloody Reaper. Like it.
What does that mean?
He's coming up with names. You're not supposed to name the killer. You're not supposed to give them a nickname. Mr. Charles Telegram from Aberlin. Mr. Charles Moore, I thank you for this testimony of the Whitechapel killer that you followed. Not easy authentication. So this must be their source. Do not hand over to the press without my invitation. Thank you for your collaboration and your discretion. We won't forget this. Inspector Aberlin. So Inspector Aberlin knew about this guy. I mean, we're technically not even supposed to be on the case. We're not, because we told him we weren't gonna. So we didn't want to make them look bad.
Well, a piece of information about the murders transmitted exclusively to the police without informing the press. That has piqued my curiosity. Perhaps I should go to the police station to get more information.
Okay, letter to Tom Bulling. These are all the documents that are in that brown envelope. Tom, about the letter. Given the thanks from Inspector Aberlin, I think that they took the bait, even if they were defending themselves. Think of the second. We must be ready if he kills again. Either way, we must keep up the correspondence. Be responsive. This idea will save us. We will get the information firsthand and we will make history. Oh, are they making up false like testimonies just like to be like, I don't know, like assigned first to the cases or something like this? But stay quiet and keep a low profile. I am not really in the know and you will be the first one who gets it if there's trouble. I think that, yeah, they must be making like, maybe they're fake eyewitnesses, which is so stupid and dangerous.
I've inspected everything, but there's no sign of Bulling. He must have dashed off to his HQ, the Wasp's Nest. However, before I go to see him, I should find out about this mysterious information. It could help me get something out of the journalist. To the police station, then.
To the police station, then. Alright. We did a lot of work.
Let's go to the police station.
Which is in Whitechapel.
Police station.
We're here, dude. 12:10 a.m. I was at that place for like almost 2 hours. Over 2 hours. Oh.
Come, back again, are we? Come this way, good man. The inspector has a few questions to ask you.
I've been poking my head too many places.
Man, Inspector.
Congratulations, Humphreys. So, my lad, one would say that you owe us a bit of an explanation for having left something with us. What is your full name and profession?
Sherlock Holmes, consulting detective.
Well, how about that?
Mr. Holmes, can you explain this get-up, your presence in the neighbourhood despite my instructions, as well as this most opportune restitution of jewels?
Firstly, I should tell you that not being under your command, I never understood what you said as an order, but rather as advice. I thought I would be wise to follow them to a certain extent. I intended to explain the stolen goods sooner or later, and my presence here will allow me to fill you in on a few conclusions that...
If it is in regard to the Whitechapel murders, it won't help us much. We have no doubt that we will be revealing the identity of the murderer to the people in the area in a day or two.
You got false witnesses.
Inspector, and I offer you my sincerest congratulations. Nonetheless, you should investigate a certain doctor.
Listen, Holmes,
Humble
let
teeth.
us do our work.
Of course.
You've rid us of a great pain in the rear end by finding those jewels for us. It's weeks of work that you've saved us. But I think you're a little underqualified for a case like that of Jack the Ripper. Until it's over, I demand that you do not set foot in the area. Is that clear?
I take note of your advice, Inspector. You mentioned Jack the Ripper. Pardon me, but you know the name of the...
No, they just gave him a
Oh,
name.
it's from a letter that the Central News Agency sent our way. It was written by the killer. And even if it
Oh.
can't be proven, it must be recognised that the signature is striking. This information is confidential, and I would ask you to keep it to yourself.
We haven't seen that letter yet.
Little look. Out of mere curiosity, Inspector, then I shall disappear.
In that case, I don't see any objection.
Thank you so much.
This is it. This is it. This is him. Letter signed Jack the Ripper. Oh my gosh. There's so much going on right now. It's so much going on. Obviously, okay, we know he's never going to be caught. But like, what am I trying to process? I don't know. Okay, share patron. September 25th, 1888. I keep on hearing the police have caught me, but they won't fix me just yet. I have laughed when they look so clever and talk about being on the right track. That joke about leather apron gave me real fits. I am down on whores and I shan't quit ripping them till I do get buckled. Grand work the last job was. I gave the lady no time to squeal. How can they catch me now? I love my work and want to start again. You will soon hear of me with my funny little games. I saved some of the proper red stuff in a ginger beer bottle over the last job to write with, but it went thick like glue and I can't use it. Red ink is fit enough, I hope. Haha. The next job I shall clip the lady's ears off and send to the police officers just for jolly, wouldn't you? Keep this letter back till I do a bit more work, then give it out straight. My knife's so nice and sharp, I want to get to work right away if I get a chance. Good luck, yours truly, Jack the Ripper. Don't mind me giving the trade name. P.S. Wasn't good enough to post this before I got all the red ink off my hands. Curse it. No luck yet. They say I'm a doctor now. Haha. Now, I don't know if this is there's definitely parts in this that are 100% direct quotes from Jack the Ripper's letters. I don't know if this is the whole thing, but I have a feeling it is, but I can't remember from memory. Yeah, it's giving Zodiac. It's giving the original Zodiac. The one and only. Or not, actually. Oh, wow. Okay, so, wow, what is Sherlock gonna do now that we have this letter? We've seen this letter. The Detective Aberline does not want us on the case. We've been snooping around, quite viciously, might I add. I'm so confused right now. Okay,
Not up to discovering who Jack the Ripper is. Well, we'll soon find out, won't we, Inspector Aberline? I know from the red box letter signed Jack the Ripper that Inspector Aberline gave me, and above all, I now know why. This Tom Bull was inspired by his fantastical character to build a myth out of the Whitechapel killer.
Oh!
Perhaps he would be receptive if I shared my discovery about him and prevent him from accusing Squibby. I must find him at once. My best bet would be to try my luck at the pub.
Okay, I'm gonna save it and I'm gonna stop here. But before, I gotta tell you. Okay, so obviously this is a fictional game based on a real life killer that took place, real life events. It's really interesting what they're doing because we know that the Tom Bulling, he's that drunk journalist that we met at the bar. He uses red ink. Jack the Ripper wrote red ink. So I guess in this game, they're saying that Tom Bulling used this urban legend, Spring Hill Jack, to create the Jack the Ripper person in order to build his name as a journalist and get prestige and blah blah blah. He's coming up with a fake story, even sending fake letters to the police. That's interesting, and that might actually be a theory, a real Jack the Ripper theory. I'm guaranteed it probably is because there's 1,000 theories about who Jack the Ripper was and blah, and if he was real or not, like Shakespeare and stuff. Like that kind of thing. That's interesting. I like where this is going. Next time I play this game, we're gonna go and find Tom Bulling and be like, we know it's you. We're gonna turn you in if you don't leave Squibby alone. And we're helping Squibby. I don't know why, but we are. But I'm so hungry, or else I would play longer. They think he was Shakespeare? No, that's not what I meant. I'm just saying that nobody knows who Shakespeare is, and there's lots of theories on who he was or whatever. So I'm saying Jack the Ripper, they don't know who he is. So there's theories on who he is. That's the connection I was making. That would be so funny if Jack the Ripper was Shakespeare. It doesn't make any sense. But yes.